policy?
Yes, sir.
Correct. What is their types? And the OU, the concept is a OU, organizational unit we have. Right. Okay. And today we are going to do a practical on group policy, like how to create a group policy and how to apply it to the OU, and how the particular users inside a OU is getting a policy. Okay, is going to affect by a policy. This is our for today class. Right. So today, okay, what actually we are going to run. So let's see. Today basically we will discuss. Okay. Create a group policy on, create a GPO on server, right? GPO in server. Correct. So okay, we will create a GPO in a server for whom? For a OU. Right. We will apply a GPO on OU, and the users who is present inside a OU, that one user will get a policy. So that one user will be affected, will be restricted by a policy. Right. So, okay, as I'm going to turn on my server machine. Okay, I'm going to turn on the server machine. Okay. So guys, okay, server machine is going to on. Right. I'm going to log in a server machine. Okay, and about a OU now. Okay, I will read everything. Okay, I will create a OU. We'll add a user in front of you today, as well as, okay, and then we'll show you that this is the department and all. Okay, so guys, just give me a second. Okay, so guys, see, this is my server machine. Okay, and I'm going to turn on my client machine as well as, okay, the client machine who is in a domain with a server. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm just doing all the things. Okay, network should be same. It's not compulsory, but okay, I'm doing. Okay, it's not compulsory that bot should be in a LAN segment like that. Okay, in a group policy, it's not compulsory. Just only the computer and the user should be in a domain and should be in a OU. Correct. So I'm going to check here. Okay, I'm going to log in. Okay, so this is some other user. Okay. Okay, for demonstration now, I will I will show you a few practicals regarding like okay, for example, I will show you command prompt restrictions. Okay, I want that all the users who is a part of HR department, right? I have HR department in MOU. Okay, and I have some user inside HR department. Correct. So in HR department, if I will create a policy like okay, policy like command prompt restrictions, means all the users who is a part of HR department, they cannot access command prompt. Okay, command prompt restrictions. Okay, if I will create this policy, so what will happen? So all the users who is a part of HR department, they can't access CMD command prompt, right? Correct. So I will show you some demonstration. Okay, some other settings as well as, so it's got login, right? So I will check is this PC in a domain. Okay, PC name is client PC1. Okay, so I will check in my server is any client PC name computer is in my domain, right? Client PC name, client PC1 name computer is in my domain. So yes, right, is in my domain. Okay, so see, HR department having a user A1 and Bob, correct? So if I will create any policy on HR department, so that one policy will be applicable for A1 user and will be applicable for Bob user as well as, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but guys, okay, I have a user A2. The A2 user is a part of a sales department, correct? So sales department will be policy less. Okay, I will not apply any policy on a sales department. Means A2 user can do anything. A2 user can do anything, but A1 user and Bob user cannot access command prompt because I'm going to create a policy for command prompt restrictions. See, by default, in this computer, if you will check a command prompt CMD, so there is a user Harry, right? Harry user is able to access the command prompt, na? IP config, right? Correct. Harry is able to access command prompt, but who will not be able to access command prompt? If I will create a policy on HR department, A1 and Bob, right now?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So let's see how I will create a policy. So I'm going on a notepad. Okay, we write it down the steps. Okay. So guys, what's happening? Okay, how would I create a GPO in server for any OU, right? Because okay, as I told you, we will create a group policy on a OU, right now.
Yes, sir.
So guys, okay, steps is first of all, if you if as you are able to see in a server, okay, I have option tools, right? And I'm getting a name group policy management. Thing because group policy management tool got automatically installed when I was installing and configuring the ADDS. With ADDS, group policy management name tool got automatically installed. So if group policy management name tool got automatically installed with ADDS, so I will use the group policy management tool for creation of policy. Correct. So see now. Okay, first of all, I will click on a tools option. In a tools, I will go to group policy management name tool, group policy management. Because okay, separately you don't need to install group policy management name tool. With ADDS, okay, when I have installed ADDS, so okay, with ADDS installation and configuration, while configuring ADDS, group policy management to name tool could automatically install. Correct. So okay, in a tools option, we have a group policy management name tool. In a group policy management name tool, okay, we will go to the domain. Okay, so we will see our domain name. We will see our domain name. Okay, for example, I have a evision.local. Evision.local. So we will see the name evision.local. Okay. So now evision.local, when I will expand, I will get an option of OU name. For example, HR department is the OU. Correct. I will get a all department name, HR, sales, whatever. I have a OU in my Active Directory. Okay. So in HR department, correct. In HR department name OU, when I will right click, correct. Then I will get an option create a GPO. Create a GPO in this domain and link it here. इस domain में GPO create करो. Okay, and only link with HR department. Create a GPO in a event.local domain, but only give a acting. Okay, only give activation, only give a link to the HR department. Okay, so after this, okay, then I will get an option give a OU name. Sorry, give a GPO name. GPO name, so we can set anything. GPO name we can set anything, but okay, as we will set according to a policy. For example, okay, I will set a GPO name, command prompt restrictions. Correct. So after this one, okay, in a GPO name, I will okay again right click. Okay, and then I will click on edit option. There will be option will come edit. Okay, in edit option, then I will get the option of user configuration. User configuration. Okay, in a user configuration, I will get option policies. In a policies, I will get option administrative templates. Administrative templates. Okay, in administrative templates. Okay, in administrative templates, then okay, I will see all the policy name. Okay, so then I will see option all settings. In all settings, then I will see all the policy that I can apply. Correct. Okay, I will enable the policy from there and that will be applicable. So let's do it right now. Okay, so see. So we'll go to tools option. We'll go to group policy management. Okay. Domain, right? Then domain name, event.local. Okay, and then I'm able to see OU name, right? HR department name OU, sales department name OU, right? All the OU name I'm getting right now. So for which department I want to create a GPO?
HRD.
HR department, no? So first of all, I'm going to check. First of all, just give me a second. So I will right click. Okay, I will click on create a GPO index domain and link it here. Correct. Right click on a OU name HR department. Then what is GPO name you want to give? So for example, name I can give anything, but okay, I'm giving the name so that I can easily identify. Command prompt restriction. Correct. Then we will click on OK. Now see, now I have a GPO name command prompt restrictions, right? But in a command prompt restriction GPO, okay, if I clicked on a settings here, so I'm getting a result like report that there is no, okay, computer configuration, no setting defined. User configuration, no setting defined means there is no any security settings present inside this GPO. इस GPO के अंदर कोई भी security setting present नहीं है. Okay, so okay, I given the GPO name, right? So okay, command prompt restrictions. So then in a command prompt restrictions, I will right click, then we will click on edit, right? Okay, I'm just following all the same steps. Okay, right click, click on edit. Okay, then I'm getting group policy management editor name tool. This one. I will go to user configuration, right? In a user configuration, then I have option policies. I will expand the policies. Then then I'm able to see administrative templates here, right? So okay, in administrative template, then I will go to all settings. I see now this is the all group policy settings that I can apply to this HR department. You are saying not configured. Every state is not configured. जितने state है वो क्या है? Not configured because there is no any policy working, right? See, not configured only. So which policy you want to enable, guys? And every policy have a different meaning. For example, you are able to see the policy name here: prevent changing desktop background. Okay, and guys, if you want to know about any policy, now for example, okay, I'm not able to understand what is the meaning of this policy: disable and display control panel. Okay, I don't know the meaning, for example. So I will double click. Okay, and here it's written that if you enable this policy, okay, if you enable this setting, the display control panel does not run. The display control panel does not run. When when users try to start display, a message appear explaining that setting prevent actions. Means user cannot access. User cannot access what? Control panel, right? All the users in a HR department, they can't access control panel. But I don't want this policy. I want a policy for a command prompt, right? Okay, so here we have a more than 200 policy. More than 200 policies are present, and every policy having some meaning. Just you can right click and you can read the meaning of a policy. Okay, but guys, I want to restrict command prompt, right? So okay, if I will search one by one, right, where is command prompt? So it will be it will take a very long time, right now.
Yes.
Correct. So what can I do? I can take help of filter. Filter means here you are able to see there is some filter, right? I will click on filter. Okay, then I will click on action. Then you are able to see filter option. Okay, so you can enable a keyword through which keyword you want to search a policy. So I am searching a policy through command prompt keyword, right? I want all the policy regarding command prompt will show command prompt. Okay, so we see this is okay, this is all a policy related to command or command prompt. Something will be a command, something will be prompt. Okay, this word will be used here. You are saying prevent access to the command prompt, right? See, correct?
Yes, sir.
It's not configured. Okay, I want to know the meaning of this policy. मुझे इस policy का meaning जानना है. I want to know the meaning of this policy. Okay, so I will just right click. Right. After right click, you can see this policy setting prevent users from running interactive command prompt. Okay, and if you enable this policy setting and the user that tries to open a command window, the system display a message the setting prevent the actions. Means if I will enable, right? So I will click on enable. Now I will click on apply and okay. Correct. So is now only which policy is enable? Prevent access to the command prompt name policy setting is only enable. Right? Prevent access to the command prompt name policy setting is only enable for this HR department. Okay, I just want to check that is this policy enabled. मुझे बस check करना है. Okay, from a server. Okay, then I will verify from client by login. Okay, we'll click on settings. Generating report, right? See, your configuration, there is some policy. Administrative templates, some policy. Which policy? Prevent access to the command prompt enabled, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
in the server, okay, from server side, I'm verified. Server side, it's got verified that these settings has been enabled. Server side ये verify हो गया है कि ये settings enable है. Okay, so in a client side, how would I verify? See, if I will log in through a Harry user, so I can access command prompt because Harry is not a part of HR department. Harry is not part of HR department, right? So which user is a part of HR department? A1 and Bob, right? According to my Active Directory database, A1 user and Bob user is a part of a Active Directory. So if, okay, now guys, okay, I'm going to log in with a Bob user, correct? Bob. Okay, so it will take a few seconds, right? And Bob user will log in. And then I will try to open command prompt. So I should get a error, na?
Yes, sir.
Right. So let's verify. Okay. Because Bob is a new user, na? So Bob is going to log in. So Bob will take a time, few seconds, because Bob profile will create on this machine, this computer, client computer. Because Bob is going to log in first time in this client computer. So guys, just wait and watch. Okay, so guys, I'm going to test right now. Okay. First of all, Bob got login. I will check. Is this Bob user? Yes, right? It's a Bob user. Now I am going to open command prompt CMD. What is the error I'm getting? The command prompt has been disabled by your
Administrator.
administrator. Why? Because from server I disabled. Right now, restrict. Prevent user to access command prompt policies enabled on a server for HR department. And Bob is a user inside HR department. Okay, and in a domain computer, I log in through a Bob user, so I will get error. Right, I'm getting error, right? It's
Yes,
saying
sir.
press any key to continue. I am pressing any key, for example, enter key. Is back. Okay. Now, okay, I'm trying to open through search bar. Correct. Means what is the possible way to open command prompt I'm trying to open? For okay, in every possible way, I will get the same error. See. Means Bob user can't use command prompt. Now, in a second phase, if there is a sales department, right? In a sales department, I have a user A2. There is no any policy for A2 now?
Yes, sir.
There is no any policy for sales department?
Yes, sir.
Means A2 user can access command prompt, can do anything even.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
now I am trying to log in through A2 user. Okay. I'm going to log in through A2 user. Guys, just see how I'm applying the policies. Okay, and I will show you which kind of policies company are applying basically. The pen drive restrictions policy where you will find everything. Try to understand one by one. Because pen drive restriction policy, if I will enable, I can't test it. मैं test नहीं कर पाऊंगा, right? Because the virtual machine computer will not accept what? Pen drive that I will attach in my physical computer. That's why how much a possible okay, policies we can test. Okay, I will show you step one by one. Okay, so I'm going to log in through A2 user. Okay, it will take a time, guys, because A2 is a new user for the computer. For the client PC one name computer, A2 is a absolutely a new user.
Sir, one question, sir.
Yeah, please ask.
Does the user have to log out from its PC to apply this policy, sir?
No, in a real time, nothing log out login. Why? Okay, in a VMware, we need to log out login because of we have a one client machine, right?
Yes.
We are testing in a one client machine.
Yes.
Okay, in a real time, what will happen? Bob is a user, so Bob user will get a separate computer, na?
Yes.
Okay, that only Bob will use.
Yes.
Correct. So
Yes.
before assigning a computer to Bob, I have enabled all the policies that I want to restrict in a server.
Okay.
Okay, and once I have assigned a PC to Bob, all the policies working. So nothing worry.
Yes.
So in a VMware, actually, we can't create a multiple virtual machines. We can't run at a time. We don't have a too much good hardware, right?
Yes.
That's why we are testing in a single domain PC.
Okay. So before giving it to the user, we have to apply the policies.
Yeah, what's happening in a company? For example, all the computer, for example, there is a 200 computer inside HR department. So 200 users or
Yes.
200 computer.
200.
We will add inside a HR department name OU. And which kind of policies your company wants? Which kind of policies the rules in your company? Pen drive restrictions, wallpaper. Okay, you just cannot change wallpaper. This kind of policies you can apply on a server for HR department.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
So, and then when the user will log in their computer, so that one policy will work because separate, you have separate computer there.
Yes.
This is the things.
Sir, can you add another policy? One more. Yes.
Yeah, I will add. I will show you 1 to more policies.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I'm just testing a one policy first about a command prompt. Then we'll test some other policies.
Okay, sir.
So that okay, you will get a good hands-on on it. Okay. Now see, this is a A2 user, right? See,
Yes, sir.
A2 user can access command prompt according to policy,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
right? Is able to access.
Yes, sir.
Now, okay, I'm going to create for example, which policy I can show you. Which policy? Yeah, window R, run menu restrictions. I want all the users, for example, I'm just showing you in a real time. I will not apply this policy. You don't need to apply window R restrictions. Right. I wanted all the users who is a part of us HR department, they cannot access run menu means window R button. Right. As an example. So what I will do in HRD1, okay, I will right click, create a GPO, link it in domain, GPO name, run menu restriction. Correct. Run menu restriction name GPO present. Now I will right click, edit. Same way, we'll go to user configuration, policies, we'll go to administrative templates. Then we'll go to all settings. Now, okay, I'm getting all settings, but I want a policy for run menu. So I will enable filter. Okay, I will go to filter options. Which filter I want now?
Run
Run run menu. So this is all the policy regarding run menu. So I want a policy. Okay, which one policies I want? Okay, I'm reading all the policies meaning.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
In this, can we use this filter option again?
Yeah, I'm using now. First I used the command prompt filter. Now I change it with a run menu.
Yes, sir. After clicking on run, we are getting these many. No, so in these, can we apply filter again?
No, in this we need to search actually.
Okay, sir.
Because this all the policies now related to run menu something.
Okay.
Okay, otherwise it is possible filter option, reapply filter. Okay, I'm going to filter option, run menu, filter word, run menu now. Exact run menu, right? Any now you can click on exact. So I will only get exact policies of run menu. See, remove run menu from start menu, right? Only one policy come. So
Okay.
inside of filter options, there is exact. You want only exact policy? Yes, exact. So I'm getting option remove run menu from start menu, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is not configure. Okay, you can read. इसका पहले मतलब समझो. You can read the meaning first of all. Allows you to remove the run command from the start menu, Internet Explorer and Task Manager. If you enable this setting, the following changes occurred. What are the changes will occur? The changes will be the run command is removed from the start menu. Okay, and these all things. Correct. So I am going to enable this policy. Okay. So now I will check. Okay. Is this policy applied? Yeah. Right now. Running restrictions, this policy enabled. Now, guys, I applied a policy on HR department now. So I am going to log in with now A1 user on HR. Okay, in this computer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And okay, see, A2 user is able to use window R, na? Right? Run opening. Run menu. This was done. Opening.
Yes.
But
Opening.
for A1 user, it will not be open according to policy. Okay,
Yes.
let's test it. Now there is a user A1, right? A1 user. Password. It will take a few seconds and A1 user will log in. Means in simple guys, the use of server is to control the client PC. No? Any one company will use a server. Why? For a centralized management and for controlling client machine and users. And in a Windows environment, group policies are best. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
As okay, because it's not a very hard thing. कोई बड़ी बात भी नहीं है. Just okay, if you will do it one time, now you will understand that how the policy is going to apply. That's why company is hiring a system engineer and all, because this kind of knowledge only the engineers will get. Right. So wait for A1 user is going to log in, and then I will try. Okay, then guys see, A1 user cannot access command prompt and cannot access run menu. Both. Bot is disabled for A1 user. First of all, I will check is this A1 user. See what is error I'm getting. I pressed window R. The operation has been cancelled due to restrictions effect on this computer. Please continue system administrator. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Both. I applied window R and I search a run. Okay. About a CMD command prompt, it should be also disable.
Yes, sir.
Also disable. Correct. So you're saying how it's easy actually to control the computers of client computers through a central computer, through a server. Okay. Again, okay, you can go to group policy. Okay. Now see. Now, for example, okay, I'm telling you the details about the policies. मैं policies के बारे में और बता देता हूँ आपको. See, sometime okay, in all settings, you will get okay, you will get all the kind of settings here. Yeah, we can okay, we can edit a policy. We can edit a policy. We can edit a policy. Correct. We can edit a policy. For example, this policy is enabled. Which policy is enabled? Run menu, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can disable this policy. So then, okay, I will disable this policy. Then I will restart the client computer. Then users will not be able. Okay, then users can access. So whenever I want, I can make a changes. जब मैं चाहूँ मैं changes कर सकता हूँ. Now see, what's happening? For example, in all settings, I am getting a multiple policies, right? Okay, I will filter. Okay, filter is good thing, no doubts. But even, for example, you want to apply policy for control panel, so you can click on control panel. So all the policy that is used for a control panel is present here. As there is in an add or remove program, there is some policy. Right. In a display, there is some policy. Hide setting step. In a personalization, there is some policy. Like prevent changing colors and appearance. Users cannot change their colors of their wallpaper and all. Prevent changing theme. Users cannot change their themes. Load a specific theme. Guys, okay, what is happening now? For example, there is a HCL company. So HCL company have a logo, right? Logo and banner something. So in every users of the HCL company, they are getting a logo in their wallpaper and they can't change. Why? So if from here I will apply a policy like load a specific theme, okay, I will click enable. Okay, and in a server, for example, I have a something photos. Correct. So for example, I'm going to download some photo. Okay, so I need to first of all take access of internet, right? Internet connection. Okay, I want to access internet. I need a net. Like, okay, so I'm going to download some image. Make image download कर लेता हूँ. Okay. For example, the image of eVision. Downloaded.
Yes.
So now, okay, I'm going to load some theme. Enable path to theme file. So what is the path of this file that I downloaded? Picture na? This one. What is the path? This is a path. Slash evision dot jpg. Slash evision dot jpg. Slash evision dot jpg. This one na dot evision dot jpg. Yeah. And desktop background. See, so I've applied a something, right, for HR department na. So now I'm going to log in through other user like a Bob. Now I'm going to log in through Bob. Okay, maybe in a VMware some policies will not apply because in a same, because a simple thing, in a same client machine I'm testing everything, right? एक ही client machine में सब कुछ test कर रहा हूँ. So it is possible that a setting will not be applied instantly, okay, and will not be applied. So it's an error. Yeah, because in a one client machine, okay, I've seen that if multiple policies I'm applying, okay, I'm testing now. So policies is working, but it's not going to apply. Policy is enabled in a server, but it's not going to apply on a client side because of too much time I have done the things. See, so now in I okay run menu restriction, there is a one more settings I enabled. Okay, I can test it. There are two settings. Okay, making a same network. In a VMware, it's actually creating a problem. This kind of thing that needs a real system. Okay, that's why. See, if I will go to personalize, okay, see, it's not happening right now. Here a thing, okay, here the theme should become right. That one eVision wallpaper, right? Now eVision page, it means eVision logo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and it's not coming. Why? Because of in a VMware, some setting is not going to apply. Okay, it needs a real system. It needs a absolutely real and real system. Okay, I see. For example, I want to find a policy for you can say, okay, I want to find a policy for pen drive restrictions, correct? Okay, on a computer. So okay, so pen drive guys will be restricted on a computer, not on a user, right? Pen drive like things will restrict on a
System. Yes, computer.
computer, right? So I will go to computer configuration then, not a user configuration. Policies, administrative templates, and then pen drive restrictions. So okay, you are able to see, okay, there will be option control panel. No any option. Okay, there should be option in your drive. Okay, there will be a okay, folder will become drive name folder. Okay, inside the drive name folder there is a okay, a device installation. Disk squads. Okay, there will be option here removable disks. Okay, removable disks like options, like a folder. Okay, where okay, there we have a restrictions for a pen drive. Prevent installation of removable disks. Thing. So this is a different thing. Okay, I want a different policy. So removable disks. There will be a policy named removable disks. So it will present on device guard, credential, app view. No. Remote access. Okay, remote assistant policy for remote assistant. And
The removable storage access.
yes, yeah, this one, correct. Here you are able to see or removable disks or you should deny all access, right? See, if I will enable this policy, what will happen? All the computers and all the users who is a part of HR department, they cannot access CD, DVD, pen drive, any kind of things in their computer. See, all removable storage classes. So pen drive, CD, DVD, floppy disk, this is a removable class now. Removable disks.
Yes, sir.
So users will not be able to access, because I can't show you this practical right now because okay, we are doing in a virtual machine. Otherwise, the policy is present for a lot of things. Okay, seeing for everything there is a policy. हर एक चीज का एक policy बना हुआ है हमारे पास. Like you want a policy for a power management. Okay. Hard disk settings. Turn off the hard disk plug-in on battery means according to the requirements. Sleep setting. Okay. You want user will not make their computer in a sleep. See. You require a password when a computer works. So okay, there will be multiple settings for a multiple things like drive. There is any option named drive here? Drive, device direction, driver installation.
Driver installation.
That's a different thing. Okay, there is a remote assistant. Shut down. Okay, there is a require user to fast startup. If you use policy, the system required hybrid to be enabled. So means okay, some policies we are not using actually. Okay, not too much useful for us. But you will see a lot of policies are present. Credential delegation. Means credential will not save. You want a policy for this one. Turn on virtualization based security, right? In a device card. In a user computer, virtualization will not be happen. You can enable. So and folder redirection. The file system. Okay. Means according to the requirement you have to use, right? Okay, and different companies using different kind of policies. You know,
So
okay,
which one
so
are the most commonly used? Sir?
most of you use like removable disks and particular theme and particular wallpaper. This kind of policies. Okay, yes, driver installation also, and Windows update that users cannot do the Windows update from their own side.
Sir, user can change policies.
No, users can't do
Anyway.
no. Users cannot do anything.
No, sir, I am not saying legally, illegally. Any user,
What are you saying?
for example, I am an admin, a guy user. I am totally protected or not?
Actually,
बाईपास कर सकता है सर कोई यूजर
you can do one thing. Rangesh, you can write a message. Okay, I will read and will give you answer. Don't voice is not coming perfectly for me.
Sir, in real time, can we use any number of policies on a single client?
Not a single client, no, for a particular OU.
Acha, okay.
Because this is a non-local GPU, right?
Okay. Yes.
Apply for a OU, for a domain. Okay, and see different companies using different policy. Your senior will inform you, will tell you that this enable this kind of policies. You will go and you will enable just.
Okay.
Okay, because okay, I'm just showing you that all the means what is the requirement of a company. The policies are present for everything. There's a Windows component, right? See, like camera policy. Allow use of camera. Right? For everything there is a policy. Like internet policy, internet explorer. Okay, there is a OneDrive policy for OneDrive. Okay, users can access a OneDrive or not. Policies for you can say Windows Hello, Windows Mail, mail policy, turn off Windows Mail application. Means user will not be able to access a mail. Okay. Windows update policy. You are seeing. Okay, you are able to see configure automatic update. means user PC will automatically update. If you will disable, so user PC will not be automatically update. Means okay, and you can the meaning is written. Means for everything we have some policies. हर एक चीज के लिए हमारे पास policy है. For everything, okay, we have a policy. Like Windows calendar policy and Internet Information Service (IS) policy. No, users cannot bypass policy.
Sir, can we restrict a user to create a user, means a new user in the system?
Yeah, see, the domain user can create a user, but no use na for that one user. Domain user can create a user, okay, in their local computer. Correct. But there is nothing work. They can't do anything, no. They can't do
Yes.
anything by that one thing.
Now, if Bob is restricted to use email, can a Bob create other user so that he will be able to use that mail?
No, that one user should be available on a server, na.
Okay.
Okay, and Bob is not having access that Bob will create a user in a domain. No, Bob will maximum create a user in a their computer, right?
His local machine.
Okay, and that one, okay, and that one user is not present in my Active Directory, so that one user can't do anything. Even cannot log in. What is a Bob will create a user, not that user will not be login. For example, this is a user, right? So, okay, restricted now. Bob will go to, for example, local user, okay. The control panel, right? Bob will go to control panel. So in a control panel, if Bob will go to, for example, administrator, okay. There is an option computer management, okay. Under computer management, we have an option of local users and groups. See, correct. Local users and groups. User. So there is a Tarun name user, right? Correct. So see, if Bob will create any user, if Bob will create any user, okay, for example, user name is a A3. Okay, just try to understand now. Bob will create any user. See, error now.
Yes, sir.
Because Bob is not an admin.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bob is not an admin. Bob is only a domain user. Means Bob cannot create a user even. Correct. So these are the things. Okay, and all the policies are written here. Okay, what is the meaning? You can read the meanings. Okay, and meaning are written there. For example, okay, there is a BitLocker facility we have. Correct. If I will click on option removable data drives, so sorry. This all is a policy for a BitLocker. Okay, means for everything, okay, we have a policy. हर एक चीज के लिए हमारे पास policy है. Everything. Okay, for printer we have a policy. For network we have a policy. For system we have some policies here, as I shown you. Just DIX, NV, cache, device installation, device redirection, see. Prevent redirection of USB drive devices. Means for everything we have policies according to the requirements you can just enable. Clear? And one thing, sometimes it's happening that some policies are not going to apply in a client side. So in that condition, okay, in a client side, you can use a command. If the policy is not going to apply, na, you can use a command. GP update space /force. Okay. Generally, it's not happening, but if the policy that you applied on a server, but it's not going to apply in a client side. So this command will help you to update a policy forcefully on a client machine. GP update space less force. Okay. For example, it's a Bob user, na? Correct. So, okay, here you can write a command GP update. Update. Okay, not here. Okay, command prompt. Okay, command prompt restriction, na? So command prompt is restrict. So we have another terminal PowerShell. Okay, now Windows we have PowerShell. Okay, here you can update a policy like a GP update space / force. So what will happen? Force policy will forcefully update. If some policy are not going to update, na, okay, that one policy will be forcefully updated. So this is also a solution for us. Means in short, users' computers, their everything will be fully controlled by me as an admin. What is the required thing? What is the restrictions I want? What is the restrictions company want to give for the users? We can apply very easily.
Sir, one question I'm having.
Yeah.
Sir, it's related to WDS, and I'm a bit confused about the how in real time. Like suppose today in our company, 10 employees got 10 new company has joined the company. Okay, 10 new employees.
Mhm.
So now they got 10 new laptops. So in that case, the machine on which our WDS Windows server is running, that will be connected to those 10 machines using a switch.
Yes. Because in a laptop also we have Ethernet port, right?
Yes, sir.
A laptop also having Ethernet port. So just for a Windows installation, you can connect on the same network.
So for that, we have to use the switch, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Simple thing. Switch to PC. PCs will be desktop, laptop doesn't matter.
Yes, sir.
Because desktop having a Ethernet port, laptop also having a Ethernet port. That's why.
Sir, one question, sir.
Yes.
How the computer configuration part will be added to the HR department part, sir?
How the can you ask again?
Computer configuration part will be added to the HR department.
Simple. Okay. What is the policy I applied in a user configuration, right?
Yes.
If you will apply on a computer configuration, that will apply for a computer inside HR department.
Yes. Yes.
I applied a policy for a user configuration, right?
Yes.
That's why because I have a because I can test a users.
Yes.
Okay, by login, log out, I can test multiple users, but okay, but I can't. Okay, but I don't have multiple computers. Correct.
Yes.
So I can configure the policy for a computer and okay for a computer configuration and for your configuration for both.
Yes.
It depends on the requirements actually.
Okay, sir.
It means what is the policy I'm getting inside a user configuration? Na? Same to same policy I will get inside a computer configuration. The differences will be if I will get a policy on a user configuration, so it will apply on a users under a HR department MOU. If I will configure a policy for a computer configuration, so it will apply for a computer inside a OU.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, this
Yes.
is the differences.
Okay.
Sir, can you send me the link of OS? Yesterday I did it.
OS, yeah. I'm sending through a chat box. Okay. Okay, there is a website, itechnics.com, where we will get a Windows 10 ISO file cracked version. Okay. If you will browse this link now, okay, I'm sending in a chat box. Okay, you can click on 5.5 GB something, this one. Okay, here you will get an install.vim file, boot.vim both file. So any questions, anyone? How I have restricted a users through a GPO? Has any questions, anyone in doubts?
No, sir.
No.
This group policy topic is clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Because if for
Yes,
a
sir.
demonstration purpose, I apply two policy. In a real
Yes, sir.
time, according to the company requirements, all the policies has been created. You need to just read the meaning and enable it. Meaning sums up, enable kar do, and nothing too much. Okay, guys, see, on tomorrow class, okay, I will tell you about how would you deploy, how would you install the software in a multiple PC using GPO. Using GPO, we can also do one thing. We can install software in a multiple PCs with the help of network. We don't need to visit to a PC. For example, if in my network there is a, okay, if in my network, okay, there is 100 computer, correct? Okay, and I want, okay, and I want to install Google Chrome application, Zoom application, Office package application in 100 computer at a time. So using GPO, we can do a software installation in a multiple PC in a domain network. So how it will happen, we'll teach you on tomorrow. For today, you can practice this topic only.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
One question, sir, I'm having.
Yes.
Sir, like you taught us about the DSCP, correct?
Yes.
So, like in DSCP, like we created the scope and there we provide the range of IP address.
Hmm.
So, can we provide the, I mean, like, can we assign the range as per the organization unit so that, like, if employees are working in the HR department, so
No, see, what's happening? A DSCP will give IP to a person who is in network, right?
yes, sir.
And some users are not in a company. They are working from outside a company. They are working from home. They are in a different place. Maybe you are working for a HCL, right? So, okay, in a HCL, there is a one branch in a Noida, which is a Noida 126, sector 126 in a Noida, which is a head branch of a HCL in a Delhi NCR. But HCL having a branches in a 59 sector of Noida, Noida sector 16, Gurgaon. So all these branches are going to manage through a single branch, which is in a Noida 126 sector. So OU is a different concept. DSCP server will provide IP address to the machine who are in their network in the same place,
Okay.
right? How much employee working in a Noida 126 sector, that one person can get IP address from a DSCP server, from your own DSCP server. And how much people are working in your team, in your different team, in a project. So that one PC will get a IP address from your DSCP server. So according to requirements, so DSCP server having a different concept. OU is a different. OU works globally, right?
Okay.
10,000 users are present in our Active Directory. But we can't provide IP address to 10,000 computers from my single computer. Because all the users, some are in a Gurgaon, will not come in a Noida to get IP address. No, okay, not like that. So for a private network, for a very private network, DSCP will work.
Sir, I'm talking about the private network only. Suppose in private network only, in one building only,
Yes,
there are
only
several
the-
departments. So there we can we assign IP address range for as per the
We
organization
can-
units.
No, we can make a you can say like we can make a you can say reservation in a DSCP server. Na, I'm showing to you. We have an option of reservation. Means I can reserve IP address for a client machine. Means for example, if any client machine got a IP address 192.168.1.100 now, so that one IP address will be always for that one client machine. We can reserve. That one is the best solution for us. For example,
Because I am saying like if they will be aware of the range, so I mean by seeing the address only they will come to know, okay, this is the part of HR department, something like that.
yes.
I'm
See.
thinking of.
Yeah, see, for example, 3 cameras are getting IP address, right?
Yes, sir.
3 cameras are getting IP address from where?
From
From
our
my DSCP server. For
yes,
example, client PC1, okay, I will make a reservation. Means the computer client PC1 will always get this IP address.
okay.
So what are you saying now? For your question, this will be the perfect answer. That we can reserve IP address for a computer. Right, because if you will go with the department wise now, so that will be tough as a place of IP address.
Okay, sir.
That's why we can reserve the IP address. Means always the client PC1 will get this IP. Data process will happen.
Okay, after the this lease and duration also he will get the same IP
Same IP.
after the renewal process.
Yes.
Okay.
Now clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so guys, you can practice the today's session of GPO and we'll meet on tomorrow. We'll give you also very interesting topic, software installation in a multiple PCs. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, Sai Prasad from Tirupati. Yeah, you are connecting when I'm opening the class.